welcome back if you're coming back for another vlog, and welcome if you're new. I'm Emma and this is my sewing channel, Sew Do Emma. This is where I talk all about dressmaking, patterns and fabrics, and sometimes about my life. So if you want to stick around, please do. If you haven't already subscribed, please consider doing so, and please, if you can, remember and hit that like button so my channel goes out to more people, and that's how things help. Well, welcome to another Friday Sews. Friday Sews is a hashtag brought to you by Jen or Jenny from Today in Jen's Sewing Room. It just brings the YouTube sewing community together, and yeah, we can talk about sewing, other crafts, and a wee bit about our life, so you can find out a bit more. As usual, I'll insert some footage during my week. It's usually nature inspired, and a wee bit of sewing here and there, probably more pattern putting together, PDFs. Yes, that has been my highlight of the week. Not much as sewing has been happened, but never mind. Anywho, I've got a few bits and pieces to talk about. Some I need to catch up on, but first I'm wearing the Glbert top, and which is a Helen's pattern Helen's closet pattern. It goes from 0 to 30. It's got two size range. I think it's 0 to 12 in a B cup, and 0 to 12. I'm sure it's 0 to 20, and then 12 to 30 in a D cup. Sorry. And on the bottom, it's my Portobello trousers. I've got the black root cardigan. This is my Thursday outfit. I tend to film on Thursday for Friday sews because there's no way that I'm going to be rushing about trying to get Friday sews done on Friday. Just not happening. That's how it works. So that's what I'm wearing. Right, so this has been a week of mainly putting PDFs together and seeing what I need to be done. I've got two other vlogs out this week, which was my April makes and my May sewing plans. What I did was just carry over the projects that I didn't do in April, and I popped in it into May along with other things that I need to do. Two of them are collabs and one is a tester. So the first collab is with Lost My Thread, who is Teresa, and Naughty Gnome Crafts, who is Sarah, and they're both on YouTube, so hello. We are doing a Sirocco collab, and I picked, I'm just gonna show you this fabric. Picked this fabric to do like my wearable towel. I think by the looks of it I will be able to get this out of the Sirocco out of this, no problem. But I was thinking length, and I was like looking at the length, particularly at the bodice, and then I've still got to see about the length of the trousers. So yeah, like the crotch rise and all the rest of it. Yeah, so I'm just gonna check that before I start cutting it out. I think I've shown you on my vlog for my May plans for what I'm aiming to use for the Chandler trousers. Both the original one and the original one is with the elasticated back, and the new one that's going to hit, I think, the end of May, she's taken the elasticated back out and done it as just a standard back placement, so quite excited about that. Just means if the elasticated back on the Chandler trousers work, that's fine, but then if I've got another option on how to do trousers, that's really good as well, so fingers crossed that really works. Looks good. I had a bit of a mind frazzle when I printed out the pattern. Instead of opting for the tester one, I went and printed out the classic Chandler trousers, and I've already got them, so I had to go back and print off the tester one, which is the non-elasticated back piece. So stuck that last night with, as well as the Sirocco jumpsuit. So I did a lot of sticking to PDFs together. So yeah, so I'm quite looking forward to it. I've got my notes on here, so next vlog after this one will be Monday, and I'm planning for every Monday in May to round up my Me outfits. So I'll talk through what I put together, the patterns that I've used, things like that, and fabrics that I've used, just to give you an idea, a wee bit of inspiration, what colours I've chosen to go quite well. So yeah, I hope that inspires you. So that will be running, because May started on Sunday, I run it Sunday to Sunday. That's why I'm doing it on Monday, so I will put a vlog together and get that out on Monday. That'll happen every Monday, so that's kind of Monday filled out, unless I add something else in as well. But yes, right, prompts. I've missed out a few in April, so I'm going to catch up. So the first one that I missed out was craziest place you've ever sewn. Ooh. I've not really had a crazy place that I've ever sewn, I don't think. Apart from a church hall. Is that crazy? With other people? But that's crazy happy, isn't it? Okay, so does your serger thread have to match? Depends how rebellious I'm feeling. Usually I try and do white on white, or white on a light, or black on a dark, kind of like that. I have got navy, so I try and change them as a project. So probably yes, more than likely. There's a few occasions where I'm just like, screw it, I just want to get it done. Especially if I'm going to pop something in the wash, I'll do the ends where it's been cut so it doesn't twist. That's the only time that I'm like, screw it, really. So there we go. So April the 20th, that was April the 20th, that was April the 8th and April the 22nd. Then Friday, April the 29th was, how do you surround yourself with beauty in your sewing room? Oh, speaking of, I'm actually recording in my sewing room. The ramble ladder was fixed last week, and I've been slowly bringing back stuff up and organising my sewing room, because it was a bit of a tip, let's be honest. I've pulled things out, and I think it's going to take me another maybe week just to get things in order before I actually start properly sewing. We'll see. The back of me, there's random bits and pieces that I really need to sort through. I've got boards here that some fabric need to go back onto, or I bought fabric and I've been lazy and not put it onto boards, so I'm going to think about trying to do that. but I was thinking I was needing some of the really thin elastic, because that's better than putting the pins in the boards through the material, because I find that some like material fabric like viscose rayon, you see the pin marks, and I don't want that in the middle of a boob or whatever where you put the fabric. Anyway, right, so how do you surround yourself with beauty in your sewing room? Well, I like putting postcards from various fabric shops and label shops, and then I've got pictures and like cram full of bits and pieces on my notice board. Yeah, if I can put something up on the wall, I will. I would like to bring a plant up, maybe like a hanging plant or something. I think that would be nice, but I'm just quite worried that if I'm not up for days in the summer, it might go dry. So maybe a succulent. I've had a succulent before, and the poor thing got perished to death up here because it can reach up to 30, if not more, degrees Celsius. I worked that out on your calculator. It's a bit more, but yeah, quite happy with my sewing room. It just needs a wee bit of organisation, and yeah. Oh, I hope you got your cup of tea before you sat down, or coffee or drink of water. Oh, that was a good drink. So, yeah. At the end of May, I'm possibly going to put some handmade items up that I don't really reach for, and I don't have that spark, Marie Kondo spark anymore, so I'm thinking of doing that. Now, I don't think I'm gonna get too crazy here, so just hold your horses. Hold your horses. So yeah, hang on. Oh, there's one last prompt, and this is today's prompt. Because it's Mother's Day in the US, Jen has put this prompt up about, did your mum teach you? Do you sew for her? Does she sew? Well, unfortunately, as some of you may know, my mum passed away in 2017 in May, in the middle of May. Yeah, so it's coming up to a bit of a jelly daily time. Yeah, so not looking forward to it. It's 5 years since she passed on the 16th of May, so yeah, it's a bit but she did sew. She sewed a few cloth kits garments, so I think you basically got the fabric, they had it all cut out for you, or you had to cut out your size according to the line, and then you sewed it up, and it came with everything, with instructions. It's like a bit like a sewing kit today. But I think I've still got one item. It's like a wildlife quilted jacket. It doesn't fit, it's like for a kid, but there's no way that I would get rid of it unless I really had to. It's quite sentimental to me and my brother. So yeah, she did teach me to sew. She taught me the basics, but I think she kind of just pushed me towards classes. Or she thought I was gonna be better at classes. But yeah, she wanted to sew my wedding dress. I said no. Purely because she was doing the cake, she was doing the desserts for the buffet on the evening reception. She was doing the flowers, like the venue flowers, and she wanted to do my wedding dress. I was like, Mum, you're a superwoman, but I'm not going to be responsible for breaking you. So we'll just skip this skip. I'll keep that to heart forever. Because, no, I want you to be in one piece on the wedding day and not be stressing about my dress if it's going to come undone. Whatever. Okay? So, and that was the end of that. I would have loved to have sewn for her. Really would. I think we could exchange clothes easily, or yeah, I think I would. The last thing that she sewed for me was the coat. I'll pop a picture up here. So that's kind of, as someone said, I don't know if she watches Kazi No. She's on Instagram. We met in person. It'll be lovely to have it finished. It'll just be like a hug from your mum, and I was like, oh, just like it kind of hit me. It still has this little twinge now. Now and again, I'm like, But yeah, I've not worn it in ages because one, if the weather's wet, I don't want to wear it because it's tweed, it's wool. It'll just get minging. It'll get so heavy with the water. And I don't want to ruin it. Two, there's frogs, French frogs on it. Like, I like toggles. But I'm thinking of taking them off and putting buttonholes in, either hand bound or buttons and buttonholes. And I'll cover big metal buttons with the remainder of the Harris tweed. So yes, just needs a wee bit of TLC. Yeah, and I need to lose a wee bit of weight to fit into this nicely again, because I have put on a wee bit of weight and a wee bit snug, and I was like, Emma, don't. So yes, that is another reason that I really need to get onto my goal again. And people going, don't need to lose weight. I do. For my own mental health and my own fitness. And I know you can be fit when you're overweight, but it is taking a strain on my joints and stuff. So yeah, I'm not going to go into this too far because everyone's journey is different. I'm planning vlogs for my Wednesdays. So that's going to be fun. And then I've done a vlogging schedule for myself throughout May to keep me right. So yeah, there'll be one week in May where you might get an extra vlog. Oh, and I want to mention two vloggers. One is Hazel Georgie. Georgie is from Edinburgh and she runs Hazel Sister fabric shop, so go and check them out. She's also just started her YouTube channel, so she's just done her very first YouTube video. So hey Georgie. Yeah, so that's really cool. I've yet to meet Georgie in person, and we're literally like 40 minutes apart. I could actually just go into town and probably meet her one of these days. We will. And the other vlogger is What Beck Sews. And she's got a handful of videos. I don't know when she started, but she has definitely got a few videos, and she talks about her sewing makes and her fabrics. She likes a bit of rainbow fabrics, that girl. But I think in the last video she had this lovely blouse. It was like blues and greens. Yeah, I can't stop thinking about them. So yes, finally, if you haven't seen my little interview with my social friend Crystal, go and check that out. If you want to know a bit more about me, that's probably going to be the best way to find out the hates, not the hates, the dislikes, what I've failed on sewing wise, what I do, blah 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 blah. As you can tell, I hate talking about myself. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this Friday sews. Don't forget to give me a like, please. It'll help the channel grow. Subscribe if you haven't already, so you can keep up to date by hitting the notification bell as well, please. And take care of yourself. The sun is trying to crack through those clouds, and it's coming up 4 o'clock. What? I mean, you're calling it a bit late, you know? Anyway, I'm going to put some footage in from this week. Lots of nature. And I'll see you next Friday sews. But in between then, you will have other vlogs coming your way. So, thank you. See you soon.